What up,
Hey.
y'all? It's your boy Jamar.
And I'm Brianna.
And this is the Safe Word Podcast, Season 3.
Episode 4.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's been another insightful week. Stuck in the crib. It's been definitely interesting. I know that you saw us last week. We had our drinks and we were kind of stressed out. This is a much better week.
You were stressed out. I was good.
Yeah, that's true. I was stressed out. This was a much better week. Today I had tea. I lit some candles. I saved for it from last week. And I'm feeling good. Feeling great. How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
I was like, are you asking them or are you asking me? I'm great, actually. I'm can't complain.
Good.
As I always say.
Good. Can't complain because who would listen, right? Don't be taking my sound effects, okay?
That was whack.
Don't be taking my sound effects. Okay, guys. Well, we have a very, very, very cool show for you guys. As always, I think all of our shows are cool. All of our episodes are awesome. But that's just me, hyping us up. So, as I always do. There's been definitely some interesting stuff that's happened this week. I know with the Prince Harry and the Princess Meghan. I don't even know if they're going by their titles anymore at this point.
She's a duchess. She's not a princess.
Well, isn't he still considered a prince?
He's a duke. Harry's a duke. William's the prince.
All right, look, Harry and Meghan, they in America now, so
oh my gosh,
I don't know if they even going to subscribe to that, but they in some stuff, and Oprah got involved, and they're doing their thing over there, shading the royal monarchy over there in England. And then we also have other things that are popping off, but we're not talking about that today. We are talking about two very interesting topics, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and let Brianna tell everybody what the safe word is.
The safe word today is lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
That's how the lighthouses are. That's the flash of light.
You're my lighthouse.
Oh.
So you should be doing
romantic.
You should be doing this towards me.
Anyway, that was my lighthouse. So that's the safe word for today.
Yes, awesome. And so the first question of today is going to be I want to kind of get you guys.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do you notice that you always do that?
Do what?
Like whenever you are clearly thinking about something, or I guess thinking how to word something, you just sit there and take a deep breath. You look up and then you say, so here's the thing.
But I wasn't going to say that this time.
Okay.
Gosh.
Well.
Anyway.
What is it?
But let me say. Yeah, I definitely do that. That's just, I don't know. I've always done that. So the reason why I took a pause was because I wanted to kind of make sure that we kind of led the question a little bit. So this first question is about Zodiac. It's about astrology. Everyone's always, talking about, I'm a Leo. She's a Scorpio. I'm a Leo because, so that means this. I'm a Scorpio, so that means this. So what's your sign? Oh, that makes sense. You're a Gemini? Oh, I get it. Whatever. How much influence do zodiac signs actually have on a person? How much influence do zodiac signs actually have on a person? And we're going to start with you, boo.
To be honest, I'm not super into zodiac signs like that. I don't really read my horoscope. I'll make jokes and stuff about zodiac signs. Okay, well, I'm a Scorpio, so that's why, I'm this way. But I don't really get into it that much. So I guess from my standpoint or my viewpoint, I feel like people put more influence on them than it really is. People kind of just go OD and oh, you're a Gemini, well, I'm this, so we're compatible and blah blah blah. And it's okay, that's cool, but I don't really think that that's the reason. So I don't know. It's actually funny. When we first, we were were we dating? Well, we weren't in a relationship, but we were dating. When we first started dating, we looked at our, I don't know if you remember, but we looked at our zodiac signs and our compatibility. It was not good.
Yeah, it was a cause for chaos.
It was really, reading some of it, it was really not good. And, actually, now that I think about it, some of the things in there were kind of true about our compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, but personally, I think people put like a little bit more emphasis on it than like it actually is. I feel like people like they make it that way,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, "Oh my gosh, the horoscope happened to be right on this day, so it has to be true," So, I don't know. I don't really feel like they're true most of the time, but I feel like they do have a big influence on like people in today's day and age cuz everything's about Scorpio. I mean, everything's about zodiac signs and stuff. Listen, y'all be hating on Scorpios, okay? And I can understand some of that hating, but still, we're really good people. So, disclaimer.
Public service announcement. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's how you feel. I personally feel as though there's a lot more for me, at least. I can only speak about my opinion, but I feel like there's a lot more truth in those zodiac descriptions than we give them credit for. Now, I don't believe in checking somebody's horoscope and seeing when they're going to win $1 million or when they're going don't walk in this street because blah blah blah. Like, I don't believe in that, but the general framework of the astrological or zodiological signs, I think that they definitely are more right than they are incorrect. And I don't know if that's whether we feed into it specifically, but I don't think that 7 billion plus people feed into their zodiac signs at that level. Like, how many Leos have you met that were just braggadocious or confident or the life of the party or very outgoing or adventurous and blah blah blah, as well as sometimes arrogant and all those other things. And I'm speaking for myself because I'm a Leo, obviously. I can recognize that there's a lot of truth in even the negative aspects of my zodiac sign. And honestly, let me get deep for a second, but as a Christian, sometimes we're forced to choose between, believing in God, and then also believing in, other things such as astrology or, whatever. And I feel like, God made everything. God made the trees. God made the grass. God made the lakes. God made everything. And I sometimes feel as though there's certain, I don't want to say wavelengths, but there's certain things that are instilled in us that we may not understand, such as empathy. Someone being empathic, like myself. I'm a very empathic person. I walk into a room. If the room is bright, I'm extra bright. If the room is dark, I'm getting ready to be emotional. Like, that's just the type of person that I am. And I know that there are many other people like that. I feel as though the zodiac signs are kind of similar to that in the sense that they give you a little bit of insight into some of a person's character. Now, on the opposite end, there are some people who just go OD and they say, "Oh, well, I'm mean because I'm an Aries or what, blah, blah, blah." When really you're mean because, like that meme said, you were unloved as a child. You never got enough hugs, and your fourth grade crush told you to go take a hike or kick rocks. So
You hate to see it.
So you have some of those people who blame certain things on there, but I do think that there's an ounce of truth in that type of situation. I do believe that there are characteristics and traits from each zodiological sign that ring true to some people, or to there's a little bit of truth and a little bit of compatibility in every person that matches their zodiac sign. Not 100% sure, but there are certain things that are irrefutable to me.
Okay. Personally, I don't feel like I identify with a lot of the things that make up a Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how you feel, but personally, I don't really feel like I identify with most of it. I mean, some stuff here and there, yeah, but I really don't really I don't feel like it pertains to me at all.
That's
So,
so.
yeah. And judging by how you said that, you think otherwise.
I think I know that we looked up the Leo traits and the Scorpio traits once upon a time, and I'm pretty sure that you said that you definitely saw certain things that could be ring true.
Yeah, certain things, but I don't feel like I identify with most of it. And to be honest, I don't know what qualities are actually of a Scorpio and what are not, because I feel like there's always something that, oh, this is the quality of a Scorpio. Scorpios are this. And it's like, okay, well, which one is it? Like
Mm-hmm.
there's so many out there. I don't know which one's the correct one, but I'm not saying that I don't have any of the Scorpio qualities, but I feel like most of them don't really pertain to me.
I think that it could also be sometimes so many of the same traits being talked about for years and years that people just automatically lump them in together. You know, like you know that a certain sign is gonna have this trait according to what was said once upon a time, so everybody kind of just rolls with it. You know, but let me ask you: do you think that there's anything wrong with someone being someone taking those zodiac signs to heart? Do you think that it may be counterbalancing with their faith, or do you think that there's room to be a Christian and believe in zodiac signs?
Not really, no. Um, and maybe that's why I feel like I don't identify with it that much. Because I'm not really into like astronomy, or like going to psychics or, tarot readers and all of that stuff.
Yeah, we spoke about that in season one.
Yeah, all of that, even though I know each of them are different, it kind of all is like in the same umbrella for me. So I just kind of stay away from all of it. Like I said, with zodiac signs, that's the reason why I don't read my horoscope. But like if I see a post that says a Scorpio is this, and that, like I'll look at it. Like I won't be like, oh my God, shun the post. But I'm not really into astronomy like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, and like I said, maybe that's why my viewpoint is the way it is, because I'm not really into it. But personally, no, I don't really think that there's room for Christianity and astronomy, like both beliefs, because I feel like astronomy is of the world.
Mm-hmm. Astrology.
Oh my God, I've been saying astronomy this whole time. I actually like astronomy, like the planets and stuff. They're actually pretty cool. Anyway, okay, astrology. I don't feel. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been saying astronomy this whole time.
It's all good.
Anyway, yeah, astrology. I feel like it's not. It's not of God. So personally, I don't think you can be with the two.
I disagree. I mean, I think that you can, but I'm by no means a pastor. I don't have my theological degree, so if somebody want to comment and prove me wrong, that's fine too. No hard feelings. But maybe it's also the sci-fi nerd in me that wants to believe that us as human beings have certain levels of talent that God has given us. Like I said earlier with the empathy, and some people have just that sixth sense of knowing when something's gonna happen. They have like a danger sense. Some people call it intuition. People joke about a women's intuition, but that thing is very serious and is very real. And so I feel like it's possible that that's another layer for me. The whole zodiac signs ringing true. It's almost like, okay, so all of my nerds and my geeks. So if you're playing Final Fantasy or you're playing a adventure game or a superhero game, everybody has stats, right? You know that the fighter is gonna have high strength, perhaps low defense or low intelligence or whatever, and like the wizard is gonna have high special attack and then like low defense, etc., etc. So every zodiac sign, I know I'm getting real nerdy, but every zodiac sign may have strengths and weaknesses, and I personally don't believe that you have to choose between one or the other. However, I agree with what Brianna said. I'm not really into like psychics and stuff like that, and I don't read my horoscope to try to figure out what the next day is gonna bring. I kind of leave it for what it is. But what do you guys do? All right, I want to know what you guys do. She wants to know what you guys do. We want to see those responses in the comments, definitely, for this topic in specific, because it's interesting to us. Like, there's no wrong answer, and if you guys want to say something that might be a little controversial, just don't forget that safe word, lighthouse. Put it in your post, anywhere you want in the beginning, and just let people know what you feel. Even if you disagree with us, if you agree with us, no hard feelings. Right?
Well, it's gonna be hard feelings for me. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, are Scorpios sensitive, or is that a Brianna thing?
Anyway, we're moving on to the next question. So the next question is, do you hop on trends or are you a trendsetter?
Wow. Do you hop on trends or are you a trendsetter? Meaning, with all the challenges that have been coming out in the past, I don't even know how many years. I'm not somebody who really jumps on trends personally. Like certain like dances, like if it's a dance, I'll try to learn a dance for the dance floor, but not like a dance to put on TikTok or something like that. I'm not that person. I'm not trendy like that. However, at the same time, I'm not really a trendsetter per se either. Like I feel like my style is super niche. I don't think that everybody could feel comfortable in my just not giving a damn type of mentality. Like, I'm not somebody who's gonna jump on the trends, but I'm also not a rebel. I'm just kind of just somebody who does me. I probably lean a little bit more towards the trend side. Like, if it's popping, I might want to be around it, but I'm not going to sit there at 3:00 in the morning trying to memorize a dance so I can put it on TikTok or Instagram, or go to the club the next day and put it together. And I'm not going to wear, a certain outfit just because everybody else is doing it. That's not me. I like just being me. What about you?
Yeah, I feel like in today's day and age, the trends of today is like TikTok or challenges on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. And in that regard, I'm definitely not a trend hopper on her. Like
a what?
I don't hop on those trends. Like, I think I've done one challenge, which was the busted challenge, and that was it. Like, I see all these other challenges and I'm like, honestly, it's really laziness. I'm just too lazy to do it. But like, another reason is I don't really have any interest in it. Like, I like watching it and stuff, but I don't really have any interest in it. And I'm definitely not a trendsetter because I just feel like I'm not bold enough to do that. Like, I feel like I would question it. Like, if I'm doing something or if I'm starting a trend, I would honestly question. I'd be like, ooh, is this whack? Like, I don't want to be on here looking like whack, So
Gotta have that confidence, girl.
yeah, I don't have that when it comes to trend setting. So I'm not really a trendsetter. I might hop on a few trends. So I guess I'm a diet trend hopper on her. But I'm not a trendsetter though.
I will say, I don't know if it was middle school. I think it was, but I was the first in my crew to start tying my jeans into my shoes. And I know that probably nowadays that's looked at as lame, but back in the day, we have the benefit of hindsight. But back in the day, okay, it was super convenient. I mean, we all was wearing 3 times the size of our clothes anyway back in those days. Everybody was a trend hopper on her, as you say, back then. I do have some modes where I kind of like do my own thing and people catch on later, but that's very few and far between. I will say I also hopped on the anime train way before half of y'all posers did, because
That's
I've been
what every anime lover says.
Yeah, but guess what? It's true.
I loved anime before it was cool.
I've been watching anime since when people was getting beat up for watching anime. Okay. However, I never ninja ran down the high school hallways or the middle school hallways. So I guess,
If any of you don't know what ninja running is, please Google it. Please look it up. It is hilarious.
Oh God. You don't have to ninja run down the hallway for you to be into anime, bro. It's okay. You can just have your little keychain, your little Pokeball keychain in your backpack and keep it moving. You don't have to do all that. Tangent. So let's bring it back in. The bottom line is that we're both moderately trendy people that don't feel the need to hop on every trend. However, Lighthouse, just because because I'm talking to you, you have definitely asked me to jump on a few challenges, and I told you no.
What's a few? Because I don't remember asking you to jump on any challenge except for like maybe one, and I don't even remember what that challenge was.
I think it was like 2 or 3.
Can you name them?
One of them was...
If you can't name them, then it didn't happen.
One of them was the fruit roll-up challenge. That was one of them. You wanted me to jump on that, which we didn't end up doing.
I did it myself.
I think you did it, yeah.
But the fruit roll-up challenge wasn't something that was going on, though. That was something that I wanted to do because we used to do that in church all the time when I was little, and I wanted to do that. That wasn't a trend that I saw like everybody doing.
Maybe you may not have seen it, but it was definitely all circulating through the gram at that time. It was like, what, 2
not
weeks
at that
or
time,
whatever.
because I ain't see it.
Anyway,
I did not see that.
My point is that if any of the two of us would be someone to do something like a challenge or something like that, I think it would probably be more likely Brianna would be the one to bring it to the table. I'm more so just like not really. And to be honest with you, I probably should. Me personally, probably should do more challenges and things like that, because that'll definitely bring bring your name out, me trying to be a recording artist and whatnot. But it's a no for me.
That's unfortunate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, what about you guys? I mean, no judgment. Just like we said from the last question, do you guys like to be the trendsetter or do you hop on the latest trends? Let us know in the comments.
Trend hopper honor.
Trend hopper honor. Hashtag trend hopper honor. Yeah.
There it is.
There it ain't. All right, guys.
He always shoots me down.
I shoot you down, but I always build you back up afterwards.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You raise me up.
Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Let us know what you think. Also, let us know what you want to see us talk about in the comments below.
Absolutely. We do this for the people. We appreciate you. For the country.
We're wrapping it up.
Let's get up out of here. Bye, guys.
Bye.